welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be making a stock analysis of Ionis Pharmaceuticals. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. As you can see, currently we're trading up at a much higher price than normally, and that's because yesterday we were up by almost 35%. And the reason for that, as you can see right here, is that they found a way to cut cholesterol, as you can see right here, which is very, very important because in countries like the United States and in the entirety of Europe, we are seeing a lot of cardiovascular diseases, which is often linked to cholesterol. So that is why this stock has jumped so much. Now, we take a bit of a broader look at the stock. If we make each candle 4 hours instead of 1 hour, as you can see, it has been trading higher before, so this is quite a nice rebound. Now, overall, as you can see, it looks like this stock is very, very, very volatile, but in reality, it really isn't, as the beta is only at 0.87, which means this stock is less volatile than the average index it lies in. Of course, when we see jumps like this, you might think otherwise, but currently the beta is quite low compared to which branch, which is in pharmaceuticals. So as you can see, we have been trading a much higher, and if we can draw some proper support levels, the next support level or breakthrough point we have on this stock is right around here, as you can see, all the way up here in 62 bucks. So we still have quite some way to go. So if we break through this up here, then chances are we're going to continue even higher. But this might be a support and breakthrough level that we are going to hit and then fall down again. So maybe we're going to hit this right up here and we're just going to bounce downwards again. Let me just make this proper. Maybe we're going to hit it up here and we're just going to bounce downwards again. And we're going to see that in the future, but it wouldn't surprise me if we increased all the way up here in the future. Now let me just make each candle an hour again. Now recently, as you can see, in the RSI has also been quite decent. It has been in the upper RSI for quite a while. If you don't know what the RSI is, that is the relative strength index and shows which way momentum stock has. So if it's down here in the lower part of the RSI, it has downwards momentum, as you can see here. If it has in the upper RSI, it has upwards momentum. Then if it's above 70, as you can see right here, it's up in overbought territory, where it means it rises rapidly, and when it's up here, it's more volatile than average. Now the upper channel is between 70 and 50, the lower channel is between 50 and 30, down here being oversold, that's below 30, and just like overbought, it is more volatile down here, and that is when it falls rapidly, like when we have these dips like this one right here. Now this company isn't that big, as you can see right here, it has a market cap of $9.1 billion. Now the earnings, however, the past 4 earnings have been absolutely crazy, as you can see, and the last one especially up by 865%. It's actually not 68%. It's absolutely crazy, and the earnings as well are up by 51%. It's quite crazy. As you can see down here in the revenue and income, it is quite sporadic. I don't like how it isn't increasing each year, but of course they are investing into themselves to generate new drugs, so hopefully that will happen in the future. As you can see, the one they're currently making all the cash on is human therapeutic medicines. On the overview of the stock, there is something I don't like about this stock, and that is how much debt they have. They have a $1.97 billion of debt, and compared to their market cap, that is a lot. And of course, they have $2 billion in cash, but that is, of course, they need to use that to, invest in themselves and research new drugs. So I just don't like how much debt they have. They don't have a PE ratio yet. That's of course because they don't make any money, but they have a PS ratio of 8.23, which I find quite decent. As you can see in the revenue, the only country they're actually in at the moment is the United States, so I would like to see them expanding to Europe, especially with this new cholesterol medicine that they have just had great results on. On the performance of this stock, let's just go back to the past 10 years. As you can see, it's a bit of a coin flip stock. Some years we lose 40%, 30%, 20%, 7%. Some years we have absolute crazy gains, like this year so far, up by 65%. But overall, as you can see, this is a low follower and a high flyer. So overall, bit of a 5 out of 10 stocks on that parameter. Now, if we go down to the technicals right here, as you can see, for the day it's a strong buy, of course, and for the month it is still a strong buy. That is, of course, because it has had this quite nice run upwards, and then, of course, with the cholesterol news, a lot up today. Now, the analysts on this are quite positive, as you can see, 19 strong buy, 2 buy, 7 hold, and 1 strong sell. Overall, it is quite nice. Now, look at this. The strong sell is averaging here at 40 bucks. Now, if you look at what it was before the jump, it was 4 bucks above that. That's actually a lie. It was just on 42 bucks. So overall, the strong sell down here, of course, that was much closer to the actual stock price before the great cholesterol news came out. Overall, it wouldn't surprise me if it ended the year in about, let's say, 59, 70, somewhere in that range. If it continues upwards, as it has done recently, it doesn't surprise me at all. Now, the EPS rating on this, they're estimating to firstly have a positive EPS in 2028. That's going to be interesting to see. And then here, as you can see right here, the revenue estimates are quite decent, increasing more and more. But as you can see, the past 2 years, they have impressed decently in their annual earnings of how much revenue they're actually generating, as you can see right here. Surprise, up by 14%, 23%. So as you can see, overall, they most often surprised by how much money they're making. So hopefully they can keep up that trend. So should you buy the stock right now? Of course, I can't say. But if you think cholesterol is going to be a problem in the future, maybe you should buy this. I personally do think it's going to be a problem in the future, just given how many processed food we're eating in the Western world. So I think it's definitely not a poor purchase. But as you can see right here, if I make it a day even, as you can see, we have been trading much higher up, so we can even rise up to 86 bucks. That's of course even higher. As you can see, it rises and falls rapidly. So sometimes you might be lucky and hit a pocket like this and it's gonna rise, sometimes maybe not. Now remember, if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And this isn't financial advice, this is purely for entertainment and educational purposes. If you want to see more videos like this, please leave the company to analyze in the comment section below.